Michigan play for the national championship, I'll pick the upset.
Really?
Because everybody's going to take Duke because it's Zion Williamson. So Michigan's good. Okay, Rob Parker, FS1 instigator. All right, let's start with a couple topics. You're all worked up. First of all, Lamar Jackson got booed at home. Everybody's like, whoa, he's a young kid. And then the Chicago Bear kicker, Cody Parkey, missed a kick. And, man, he got booed out of the stadium in Chicago. And the media was like, whoa, I'm uncomfortable with this. You're not uncomfortable with it.
Not at all. Since when can't fans boo? Right? Fan is derived from the word fanatic. That means that you really care. You're invested. Time, emotion, all of that. I wrote this column on the shadowleague.com about it, and it was like, Colin, it's okay. As long as you're not vile or racist or like violent, throwing stuff, as long as you don't do that, and you want to be able to push up and say, I'm not happy with what happened. The same reason that what you would have to cheer is the reason that you would boo. And I don't see anything wrong with it. Does that mean you don't want Lamar Jackson to succeed or be your quarterback? It's just that he wasn't getting it done that day. They were down 23-3 in the
and
fourth
he was
quarter.
Bad. He was bad.
And he was bad. And the same thing with Parkey. I mean, that's one of those moments you live for as a fan. Imagine being at the stadium ready to erupt, right? The Bears are going to move on. And then he misses the kick. You could say it was tipped at the line, whatever you want to say, and bad luck. He missed it. And fans are going to react. What are we supposed to do? We live in this now, oversensitive athletes, and everybody has to get a trophy. And otherwise, it's the end of the world.
Well, yeah, everybody's a victim, and it's I listen, Cody. Chicago's a tough town. Okay, they have brutal winters. People work hard in Chicago.
They spend a lot of money.
And then when they, of course, and you sit indoors in the winter because you don't go outdoors, and you'll watch a lot of TV, and the Blackhawk fans and the Bulls fans. It's a great sports town, and they got ticked off, and it doesn't bother me at all. As long as you don't throw anything at the kid, I don't care.
Absolutely. And you know what? For the kid, he'll get over it. It's just it's a part. It's what you signed up for when you become a pro athlete.
All right, we got 8 teams left in the NFL. Rob Parker, give me your Power 8. Who do you think? What order?
All right, we want to go from the bottom?
You can go. You think the best team is what?
I think the best team right now is LA Chargers.
I think they're the best. I agree with you. I think it's the best roster.
I really do. And when I look at them and I think about where they are, the wins that they've had on the road. You remember they went to Pittsburgh and Kansas City and won those games being down double digits? So I like the Chargers a lot. I think they're the best team.
So I look at you have the Chargers, Colts, Saints, Chiefs, Rams, Eagles. You have the Cowboys and Patriots near the bottom. Now, come on.
What? No.
You think the worst team left in the playoff is Tom Brady?
Well, they haven't played yet, right? They haven't played yet. And I just think that when you look at that team, there's a lot of things that I know people don't want to pick against them. What most media guys do is they hedge their bet. It's just easier to pick the Patriots because you expect them to win. They've done so much winning. So if you're wrong on the Patriots, no one's going to be down on you because you picked them. But if you were to go out and say, no, the Chargers are better. They are better on paper, on the field. They're better.
Yeah, no.
Now, they might lose, but it's not that because they're not better. They are better than the Patriots.
So you think the Chargers go into Foxborough and win?
Absolutely. I think they've done, if anything, they've done all year. And I think their record now, is it 9-0 or 10-0 when they have to get on a plane? Right? Because the one road loss is when they played in L.A. against the Rams. Other than that, they've won every single road game. That's impressive.
By the way, you have the Colts number 2, so you think they upset the Chiefs?
I think there's a good chance because you know what? I don't believe in the Chiefs' defense. I think that they could wind up losing because that defense hasn't been able to stop people. And I'm telling you, the way that the Colts have played, Colin, you've seen it. They've won 10 out of 11. They got everything clicking. Andrew Luck, what a great comeback story. I love everything about them.
Okay, here's your list for our FS1 viewers. Among the playoff teams, Rob has the Chargers, Colts, Saints, Chiefs, Rams, Eagles, Cowboys, and Patriots. A couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, there's some amazing numbers I saw with Dak Prescott. Hold on. I'm just going to read this. 15 game-winning drives in the last 3 years, most in the NFL. 13 primetime quarterback wins, most in the NFL. He's got some Andrew Luck qualities.
And none of those stats mean anything.
What?
They don't.
What?
What is the comeback? So when you say comeback wins, did he throw a touchdown with no time left on the clock? Or was it they were behind and he scored a touchdown with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter? What exactly is the comeback win? So I'm not buying into that. You know why the other players don't have it? Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, because they're ahead. They're not behind. So this whole stat that's some amazing stat.
What about
comeback? That means you were down.
What about primetime wins? That means you played a very good team on TV. Kirk Cousins can't win those. Dak wins all of them.
Yeah, but I would have to take a look at the record of those teams more so than just primetime. When they played Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in the playoffs, I think that game wasn't a primetime game. It was like a weekend, and it was maybe a little earlier. They lost that playoff game, so that doesn't count in there. When you say primetime, what, just because it's on Monday night or Thursday night, that means you're something special? I want to see them come in. They're 7-point underdogs. If they beat the Rams in L.A., now I'm going to pay attention to the Cowboys.
But you don't think they are.
But I don't think they are, and that's why they're 7-point underdogs. If they win this game, they were 3-5 on the road during the regular season. They feast at home. They were 7-1.
Fair.
And they beat Seattle.
Fair.
Now, if they went on the road here, I'm impressed.
All right, Tom Brady said yesterday on a podcast that he has a lot more things to accomplish. What did you make of that?
You know what? I thought of that, and I have a list
of
what Tom Brady's looking to accomplish as time goes on.
Okay.
Are we ready?
All right.
All right. So, number one, he's going to sign up for the AARP card.
That's a cheap shot.
There you go. Number two, look for property in Boca Raton, Florida.
That's where some old people retire, yes.
Prepare for the 4 p.m. dinner reservations.
Yeah.
You know, you got to go for the early bird special to get the discount.
Yeah.
And you get bread and soup with that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, purchase some Metamucil.
I love
and
Metamucil.
Add that to his smoothies because you know he has the smoothie
big
routine.
sponsor of our show.
And then number 5, of course, stock up on some Depend coupons.
See, this is all shots at Tom Brady.
No, it's not. He's older. I'm just trying to help him out as he goes forward.
Do you listen? When it's all said and done, you have never been a big Brady fan.
I think he's a great quarterback.
Okay, let's just say.
I've always said that. He's a great quarterback.
Well, boy, what a gutsy call there. You know, 8 Super Bowl appearances. You think
but
he's great.
But he's been very lucky.
Okay,
that's
you think, what does lucky mean?
When we break down those Super Bowl wins, Tom Brady easily could have 1 Super Bowl win. That's how razor thin it is.
And he could also
with Tom Brady.
He could also be 8-0.
No, he couldn't be 8-0 because the one that he doesn't get, everybody says that. I may give you the not the Manningham catch, the other one, the David Tyree catch. I'll give you that one, but I will not give you Manningham. Manningham, that game, Eli throws an unbelievable ball, and that's a great catch by Manningham.
No, that was a great throw and catch.
All right? But I'll give you the other ones. And to this day, when you look at what Atlanta did and when you look at what Seattle did, they will never live that game down, especially in Seattle. Beast mode is there in the 1.5-yard line. You have to run that ball, and you know it. It wasn't even a second guess. That was a first guess. You were sitting at home going, what are they doing?
So, but the one thing is, you always bang on these quarterbacks who pat their stats. You would acknowledge that Brady is a winner.
No doubt. He's taken advantage of those opportunities. So I'm not knocking him for performing after they open the door for him, but I'm telling you, he's the luckiest guy. He should move to Las Vegas when he retires because everything comes up 7s for Tom Brady. But this will end. This is not happening. I told you that it wouldn't. This is going to be it. You'll take a look at Tom Brady. He won't play as well as he has in the past. Everyone is living off the past, and sometimes, you know what? The past strikes out. Tom Brady will strike out this
By the way,
weekend.
do you have how do you explain the Wentz-Foles thing, where we know Nick Foles is mostly a career backup? He's had a little brief thing with Chip Kelly, and now he's and we know Carson Wentz is the better talent. What do you make of Philadelphia? I think it's one of the most remarkable stories.
It is.
They're 11-2 under Nick Foles. They are what is there 4-0 in the playoffs?
No, it's an incredible thing, but Nick Foles is that guy. If I ask him to go out and buy a loaf of bread and give him the car keys, he's fine.
Yeah.
But if I give him the car and say, hey, this is yours, he crashes it. That's the difference. When because he would be a starting quarterback in the NFL if he was this good. He got a chance. I don't think people buy into him. Now, if he were to lead them to the Super Bowl again, would somebody try to make him their starter?
Yes,
they would.
Yeah, they would.
But if he loses this week and he just has a so-so game, it'll go back to being, you know what? The guy is pretty good when it comes to playing in a pinch and when it's not his team. It's like Fitzpatrick, right? We saw that. When he's just going in and just playing, as soon as they say, you're the starting quarterback, he's terrible.
No,
he turns into a pumpkin.
This league has a history of stuff working quickly. Tebow, the Wildcat, Jack Party's run and shoot with the Oilers. There's a difference between being the franchise guy and being in a pinch guy. Rob Parker.
And a belated happy birthday. Your birthday was Sunday.
Yeah, 43. Feel great for my age.
I'll be 43 tomorrow.
You will.
My birthday.
Happy birthday to you,
Joy,
Rob
are you
Parker.
buying that?
Hour 3 next.
It's your birthday? Yes.